Hey guys, so hey, I'm back with a couple of the changes I made on the Colt Devotion 29. As you can tell from the previous video, if you watched it, I did swap out the wheels or the tires from the Colt Vans 29 2.1 to the Maxxis Hookworms 29 by 2.5, I believe. So it definitely added some additional weight to the overall weight of the bike. To me, it feels a lot better. It feels more, I would say, indestructible, or as I mentioned earlier, bomb proof. I feel way more confident with this setup than with the previous setup. And like I said, those tires were a little worn because I got the bike used. And these particular bikes in my area are hard to find. They're super hard to find. So when I saw the buyer put this on the Facebook Marketplace, I immediately jumped on it and moved on it quickly. But what I can tell you is the top tube, because it is a 29, I'm not sure of the measurement, maybe it's 21 inch, I'm not quite sure on the top tube. The geometry of this bike is great. It's outstanding. I highly recommend it. Colt did an awesome job of this whole setup overall. So I'm going to start off with the tires. So as you can see, it's the Maxxis Hookworms. And it did take up, it's kind of hard to see here, but it definitely took up a little bit more space because of the width of the tires. But I was able to kind of clear it through. I may have to readjust a little bit because you can see right about here, it's almost about to rub. And right about there, it's almost about to rub. But I just took it on a quick test ride. She drove well. She rode well. And I may have to readjust the axle a little bit and loosen, retighten, so that there is no rub there or right in here or even along with the brake. It's kind of hard to see, but I'm just kind of fingering it. No pun intended. But so, yeah, there's like a 1/4 inch there, about a 1/4 inch in there, and about a 1/4 inch there. Whereas on this side, I could stick my finger in a little bit further, and it's probably a little bit more than a 1/4 space. So that's the one thing with that. The other thing I wanted to, well, let me go to the front, sorry. So, and also here, you can see because of the height of the tire, it's not rubbing. I mean, there's definitely enough clearance. It may be a little off now that I'm kind of looking at it. But I mean, it rolls fine for now. I may have to readjust that as well. But yeah, definitely because of the height of the tire, took up a little bit more of the space there. So there's about a 1/2 inch, I think, right there. But as you can see, it's clear. The one thing I did want to point out with the original grips and the grip ends here were that these are actually replacements, and these are more of like a rubber feel, and these were just taken from these grips here. So I just took these off, and I might put these on later, but I just took off the bar ends from these and put them on. So what I wanted to point out was these were the original ones, and these are more of like a harder plastic. So when you lean it on something, or if you're going by a car, you may scratch it. I honestly thought they were metal because of just the feel of it. And once I kind of removed them, I was like, oh no, these are just a hard plastic. So as you can see, there was some wear and tear on these. I don't want to scratch my truck. I don't want to scratch anything. So like I said, I left the original grips and I just swapped out the the bar end or whatever the hell that piece is called. But yeah, overall it's a really cool bike. I would say now with the tires, it feels more of like an SE type bike, if you know what I mean. Whereas with the previous tires, it felt more of like a fixie type. I did like the weight, the less weight. That's one thing I really enjoyed. So I'm going to keep these tires on now because of the winter time, and just with rain and just I really like these hookworms a lot. They feel a lot more durable. There's way more grip. I can lean and be more aggressive in my turns, and that sort of thing. And it feels, again, the best way for me to describe it was to say it's bomb proof. Like you can just bomb some stairs or whatever kind of riding you do. It just feels way more aggressive. It feels way more sturdy, stronger, more of like a tank versus like a fixie type bike, which I'm not that into. So sorry, guys. But yeah, that's about it. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. I highly recommend this bike if you're able to get one. And yeah, I mean, just as a side note, we also have a 20-inch Colt Gateway, I believe, and that is a badass bike. That is just an awesome bike. So again, Colt did an extremely great job of their new line of bikes. I love all their stuff, so shout out to Colt. And yeah, that's about it. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put them in the comment box, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take care and be safe. Bye.